Well, for the past 11 months, I have not had a sniffle, a cough. I haven't been sick, touch wood, somewhere. And as you probably know, I travel a lot. So that's what we're going to help you with this week, how to stay healthy while you're on the road traveling. Hi there, Rachael-Jayne here, and you're watching Awaken TV, and this is a place where you get a weekly practice on presence, purpose, or practical spirituality. And this week we're talking about how you can stay healthy and happy while you're traveling. Well, interestingly enough, this is one of the questions I get the most when we are out on the road doing events. Is how do you stay healthy? How do you stay energized? It's really hard when you're on the road to eat well and sleep well and drink well. And Datta and I eat a completely vegan diet and almost all organic when we can. So if we can do it, you can do it. So first, eating simply. How do you do that? When we land at a place, and when you land at your next place, go out and find a store that's got as many good, wholesome foods that you can get that are around you all the time. Because if you have really good food all around you, you will stop yourself a lot easier from going out to that restaurant or that junk food place and eating crap. So some of our favorite snack foods that keep us going is pick your favorite vegetable. I love carrots. They're just really easy to eat. And we get big jars of tahini and lots of dips, so I can stick that carrot and eat my tahini and have something that's fresh but also really yummy. Make sure that you have plenty of nuts and fruit. You know, I love cashews, Brazil nuts, and putting that with fruit, that keeps me going. Find your favorite dips and rice cakes or falafel balls or whatever you can find that you don't have to cook because you're on the road. So we're trying to find things that we don't have to do a whole lot with, that's filling and nutritious. And get a kitchenette when you can. The investment is worth it because you'll save a lot of money without eating out, and eat less. We usually take, at least a few days now a week to just have 2 meals versus 3. Have a later breakfast and earlier dinner so you're not eating as much. Next is take your special potions. We take these everywhere. The first that a lot of people don't realize that can get rid of a lot of radiation or the effects of radiation after being in a plane, when you feel just awful after being in a plane for a while. It's a hard one to pronounce, but it's Astaxanthin. And this is great to take right before you fly and after you fly. Obviously melatonin to get your sleep cycle really well in tune. We have this Echinacea Goldenseal and obviously vitamin C. This is what I have the night before. If I can feel anything coming on, I take a lot of these, and the next morning, I'm great. And the final tip is about that plane trip. It is really so taxing on your body. That's why we feel even just a little, like our immune system's depressed after we get off the plane. And the longer the plane flight, the worse it is. Drink a lot of water before, while you're on the plane, and when you get off the plane. Do not drink any tea and coffee. Take a tea bag. I like green tea. It's got a little bit of caffeine. It keeps me going, but I really just stay away from coffee and tea when you're on the plane. And you get off, you feel great, and everyone else is feeling a little bit of this. Of course, get your Astaxanthin. That's right, Astaxanthin from Whole Foods or somewhere else, and that will counteract the effects of the plane trip as well. So now I'd love to hear from you. Of course, I'd love to hear your tips on how to stay healthy on the road. But more importantly, I want to know what you are committed to next time you travel so you stay healthy. Because if you don't have your health, you're unable to enjoy the people, the places, the work that you're doing when you go there. So leave a comment below. All the interaction happens over at Rachael-Jayne.com. So head over there now and leave a comment and be part of our discussion. And remember, however you're feeling today, whether you're feeling happy and healthy or you're not feeling well, not feeling happy, everything is temporary. So become as present as you can be and enjoy each moment as much as you possibly can. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week on Awaken TV.